still monitoring the nationwide protests of the Nigeria Labour Congress, and Lagos hasn't been left out. Let's connect with our senior correspondent TVC News here. That's Sharon Ejason to give us updates of the ongoing protest here in Lagos. Hello again, Sharon. So what's been the high point of the protest here in Lagos? We will connect with Sharon Ejason. It appears we cannot connect with her at this time. But let's move on to other stories, and we're staying still with the insecurity situation in the country, where after 119 days in captivity, 3 victims of the Abuja-Kaduna bound train attacked by terrorists in March have now regained their freedom. The release comes barely 48 hours after disturbing images emerged showing how the victims were being tortured at the terrorist camp. And a few minutes after the relatives picketed the Federal Ministry of Transportation demanding the release of their loved ones. The victims, who consist of 2 male and a female, secured their freedom on Monday. In this report, TVC News, Siphon takes a look at the security situation in Abuja hours after the federal government ordered the shutting down of its college in the Kwali Area Council.
Of the National Examination Council, whom the school authorities have made to stay back to write their exams. The directive for the closure of the federal government college Kwali on the outskirts of the Abuja metropolis is coming days after reports indicated a plot by terrorists to attack schools in Abuja.
There is chatter within the intelligence cycle that terrorists are planning to attack facilities in and around Abuja. In particular, the schools were mentioned as likely targets.
Security has been tightened in the school and in the metropolis of Abuja, a situation which is also creating apprehension. The threat to the schools is part of a larger security challenge the country is grappling with. On the same day, families of the kidnapped victims of the Kaduna-bound train attack picketed the Federal Ministry of Transport headquarters. The inscriptions on their placard state clearly their demands.
In the bush, my sister and a little baby. In the bush, sleeping in the bush. We don't know what they have been fed with. We don't know the kind of water they are drinking. We don't know whether the clothes they went in have been changed. And that is no, of course, because we can still see them in the same clothing that they've traveled with.
As we speak, they have been flogged, they have been macheted, they have been given all sorts of punishment.
In one of the Security Council meetings, it was reported that Mr. President, I think the second one held this year, Mr. President directed that a center be set up and that center should be managed by the Railway Corporation for the victims of the families of the A29 train abduction. Now, till date, almost 3 months into that directive, that center is yet to be set up.
Not quite long after, 3 kidnapped victims regained freedom after 119 days in captivity. It was alleged money changed hands. 40 other victims remain in captivity. The evolving security challenges remain a source of worry for many, and professionals are increasingly speaking up against it.
This is very unfortunate. And we say enough is enough. The president must take drastic action, drastic step.
Beyond the talk, the need for accountability by those saddled with the responsibility of managing security in the country is also paramount.
If you pick the most recent one, the Kuje incident, I'm not aware that one person has been held accountable. So that, unfortunately, is a recurring element, and it's probably the major reason why we're not seeing an improvement in our security cycle.
For now, many like these protesters are gradually resigning to fate, yet hoping something would change. Siphon, TVC News, Abuja.